Perfect. I'm off to Home Bargains to get a £12 tent. One tent. It's tiny. It's really long and skinny. Doesn't weigh much at all. I would assume just a little less than 2 kilograms. It's time to try out my my new toy. Yeah, it's a 2-person tent. It's single skinned and fiberglass poles. The weight comes in around about 1.2 kilograms, so it's pretty light. So this is what's in the bag. Basically one tent, a bag of poles, which is the complete length of that, which is 40 centimetres, and what feels like 4 pegs. Yeah, so they're super lightweight. I mean, yeah, that's great because it won't add weight to your backpack, but I wonder what it'd be like in hard ground at all. We'll see how it goes into this ground. It has been raining for the past few days, so it should give it a fairly good chance. These are the poles. Just the 2 of them, and yeah, that's the tent. Oh, and a little vent cover for the top. I don't know about you, but I think this tent looks ace for £12.99. Once I put the 4 pegs around each 4 corner, it did bring a lot more structure to it. It was a tiny bit wobbly at first. I am pretty happy with this. Yeah, it is obviously quite a cheap tent, but yeah, it's got perfectly decent amount of space in here. It's green, yeah, so that's great for stealth, which is yeah, definitely the aim. I do still need to attach the vent to the top, which hopefully isn't an issue. I'll show you that in a second. We've got a little pocket down here. Don't know if you would have seen that. Let's see if there's enough room to lay down. That's a good point. Oh. Yeah, there definitely is, but there is a little bit of a bag to it there, so maybe if I pulled that tighter out instead, then that would disappear. I'm just going to go get the sleeping bag and the mattress and see what it looks like in here. This is my camping mat. It's self-inflating, so let's see what it looks like. For those that don't know, a self-inflating mattress looks like this. It comes really super skinny, can be rolled up nice and small. It's basically the same as a normal inflatable mattress, but the cavity is filled with a foam. So when you roll it up, it squeezes all the air out, and then you can do it at the valve, and it keeps it nice and small, like vacuum packed. But then when you want to inflate it, you undo that. Hopefully you can hear that. And it starts sucking air in because the foam wants to expand, so it draws air in to allow the foam to expand. And then give it a few minutes, and then it will turn into a nice, comfortable mattress. Whilst we're waiting for the mattress to inflate, I figure let's try and sort out this bagginess problem. If you remember, when I was laying here, my head was touching that, and you can see that it's not particularly tight there. So yeah, it does look like it's going to make a difference. Little ladybird. What I've come to learn about self-inflating mattresses is that they do blow up. As you can see, it's gone sort of fairly thick, but with just a couple of extra puffs into it, it really does pad it out, and it does make a major difference. So let's do that. Turn it around because it's the wrong way around, and pop the sleeping bag in. Okay, so I think that was 4 breaths, so it's not a major issue. Doesn't look too bad. I would obviously have it over to one side a little bit and then room down the side there for rucksack. I think this should do me a good few trips. Okay, let's go in. Perfect. If nothing else, that was fun. I really like the tent, especially for $12.99. So yeah, let's start with the positives. I like the fact that it's green. I like the fact that it comes with fairly substantial ground sheet. So I think I'm going to risk it and just not bother using a separate ground sheet, purely because it's so cheap. Yeah, if it gets holes in it, doesn't really matter. I like the fact it's super lightweight. It's 1.2 kilograms. I'll put it in the description, the exact weight. I also like the amount of space in here, both upwards, able to sit up in there and get some clearance so you can get changed and get changed. And also lengthwise, it's just long enough for me. I would say anybody over what I am, 5'8", if you're pushing 6 foot, then yeah, maybe it'll start getting a little bit too cramped for you. Dislikes, basically, there are no guide ropes. I hadn't noticed it when I was buying it, but yeah, it doesn't have any guide ropes, and it doesn't have anywhere to attach a guide rope, because I've got plenty anyway, but I need somewhere to attach them. The poles themselves, they're super cheap. It may mean that they're quite lightweight because they are really skinny. I would say maybe 8 to 10 mil by the look of it, but also the fact that they're cheap, the mechanism's not that great. You pop them all together, and then when you're pushing it through, they're all falling apart. So it was a bit of a hassle doing it that way, but actually the tent itself, broadly speaking, was quite easy to put together. Oh, the fact it may not be as waterproof as one would hope, I don't really know. It doesn't make any big claims. It just says, for use in mild weather conditions. Who knows what that really means. Yeah, it's yet to be tested out in the rain. I don't really want to get it wet after the last one just got like annihilated with mould. We just have to see. I'm not planning on using it in the rain anyway, so it will only be if I get caught out. I suspect the weak points would be the seams. I don't know if the material itself is like just inherently waterproof. I just don't know is the answer. Yeah, so I'm not going to use it in rain on purpose anyway. Certainly not within a storm, because without any guide ropes it'll probably blow away. That's it. I will get pretty happy with the tent, especially for £12.99p. It's unreal. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and if you do, stick around, and I'll hopefully see you on the next one. Bye. As I'm leaving it out overnight, I figured, why not camp in it?